Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Shelby. Today we're going to talk about alcoholic drinks. I get a lot of questions about what you can drink, can you drink, yada 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 on the diet. So first of all, I want to kind of give you a little lesson on how the body processes alcohol and what it does. So first I'm going to talk about the liver functions and keto. Your liver does two things. Your liver stores extra glucose and it does a blood detox and purification. The blood detox happens when you drink alcohol. It's just a natural bodily function. When your liver releases the glycogen that it's storing, it slows down the metabolism of the alcohol. This is one main reason why people will say to eat bread or have a big carby meal before you eat to soak up all your alcohol. Essentially, that is kind of what it does because your body doesn't break down the alcohol as fast. So the carbs are what keep you from having the effects of alcohol super fast. With keto, alcohol is metabolized a lot faster, which means that it's going to get into your bloodstream quicker, and that means that the alcohol will hit you a lot quicker. So you really need to be careful when you drink on keto, because if you want to think about it as your body doesn't have enough stuff to soak up the alcohol in your body, and because of that you can get super dehydrated. So you want to make sure you have drank a good amount of water throughout the day if you're going to drink later on in the evening, or at a sporting event, or whatever. Make sure you drink a lot of water and make sure you take it easy. Also, if you like this video and if you've liked videos in the past, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe. Thank you to all of you who keep coming back and watch the videos every week. I really appreciate it. And to all the new people, I really appreciate you coming to watch. So what alcohol can you have on keto? There are four categories that I'm going to talk about today: beer, fruity drinks, liquor drinks, and wine. So can you have beer? 95% of the time, no, you cannot have beer. Beer is made of barley, it's made of wheat, and it is just carb loaded. You want to stay away from beer if you can. I know personally myself, I used to love to have a Bud Light every now and then, but now I can't. If beer is something that you want to have and enjoy every now and again, then you can switch to one of two beers that I have found. I'm sure that there are some more out there, but none that I've seen yet. So if you can think of any other drinks or anything you have questions on, you can comment on them at the end of the video and I will definitely get back to you. So the two keto approved beers would be Michelob Ultra and Bud Select 55. So the Michelob Ultra has a total of 2.6 net carbs, and the Bud Select 55 has a total of 1.9 net carbs, and those are relatively low. I mean, if you look at other beers that you think might be light, for instance a Coors Light that has 5 grams of net carbs per 12-ounce beer, and a Bud Light, which a lot of people acknowledge as being a light beer, has 6.6 net carbs per beer. So if you think about the 6.6 grams of net carbs per Bud Light versus the 2.6 grams of net carbs for Michelob Ultra, the Michelob Ultra is definitely the more keto approved choice. Let's move on to liquor. There is a list of liquor that you can have on keto. I mean, most are keto approved. I really haven't ran across any that aren't. Vodka, tequila, whiskey, rum, gin, and brandy. Those are going to be the base of your alcoholic drink. So start with that. And then from there you can move to your mixers. Things you can have: diet soda, soda water, diet tonic water. That is a thing and it really does not taste that much different. Unsweetened tea, lemon juice, lime juice, and flavored fizzy water. Please, please, please do not mix liquor with sugar-free energy drinks. I know that a lot of people do it. It tastes good and stuff, but it is really a bad combination for your body. Alcohol is typically a downer, that's what we call it, and it slows down your respiratory rate, slows down your blood pressure, all of those things. And the energy drinks are uppers, so it's going to increase everything, make you want to go faster and all this stuff. So if you ingest both of those at the same time, your body is going to try to do two things at once, and it is very, very unhealthy. So please, Please don't do that. Fruity drinks, typically you are not going to drink on keto. They are loaded with sugar, loaded with juices and carbs, and it just is not going to be good for you if you are trying to stay in ketosis. Things that you want to avoid if you are looking at, let's say, an alcohol list or a drink list at a restaurant, you want to avoid syrups, mixers, sweet and sour mix, liqueur like rum chata. You want to avoid any type of regular sodas or pops like Coca-Cola, Sprite, anything like that. Switch to diet soda if they have it there. Most places do. And you also want to avoid hard ciders, sangrias, wine coolers, and mimosas, because mimosa is a combination, as everybody knows, champagne, orange juice, both loaded with sugar, both loaded with carbs. That's a no. With wine, if you are a wine drinker, you can have dry whites, you can have dry reds, but both fortunately and unfortunately they are low carbs, but still not low enough to where I think it's worth it that I want to have a glass of wine and have it use up to 4 or 5 net carbs for my day. It's just not really anything that I'm interested in. So for example, a glass of Chardonnay, only 5 ounces, which guys, if you actually measure out 5 ounces, that's typically less than if we would pour ourselves a glass, okay? So you have to think about it based on ounces, based on an actual measurement, not just a glassful, because a glassful can almost be 2 to 3, maybe even 4 servings, depending on the size of the glass or how much you pour. So a glass of Chardonnay, 5 ounces, is 3 grams of net carbs. So right there, 3 carbs. If you are trying to stay under 20 net carbs a day or even upwards of 25 net carbs a day, that's a pretty good chunk of your carbs. And especially if you have 2 glasses, double that, it's 6. If you want to save it for that, it's totally possible, you can. But me personally, I would rather not. One of my favorite glasses of wine, which is a Cab Sav, that also being a 5 ounce pour, would be 3.8 net carbs per 5 ounces. So, I mean, again, that's even closer to 4, which is almost a whole gram of carbs more than the Chardonnay. So it's really your choice if you want to plan out your day so that you can enjoy that later on in the evening. Go ahead. There's nothing wrong with it at all. You can still stay in ketosis and you can still enjoy something that you love. Keto is definitely something that I love to make sure that I can incorporate things that I like and things that I've always eaten and things like that. So definitely don't deprive yourself of anything. If you want a glass of wine, have one. Just make sure that you are more diligent during the day with your carb counts and things like that so that you can enjoy it guilt-free. You don't want to enjoy it and think, oh my gosh, this is awful, I shouldn't be doing this, because then you really aren't enjoying it. So if you are in ketosis and you decide to drink alcohol, can it stall your weight loss? The answer is yes. Will it do it after one drink? Not really. So what the body is going to do when it has alcohol in its system, it's going to want to get rid of the alcohol because that's not something that you normally have in your body. So the body is going to get rid of the alcohol, flush it out of your body, and then it's going to go and start burning your fat again. So depending on how much alcohol you drink, you could definitely plateau for, a day or two. And if that's something, again, that you're okay with, go ahead. Totally fine. But if you drink on keto, do not be surprised if you kind of plateau or hit a little bit of a stall in your weight loss. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, leave me a comment. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.